What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today we are back with a brand new video. Now, today we are going to break down and react to another South of Midnight soundtrack. These are absolutely fantastic, just like Expedition 33. Another awesome soundtrack. We're going to be breaking it down. I did break down some Rainbow Six Siege. Make sure you comment as well if you want me to break down anything. I'm open to any recommendations. But we're going to listen. This is a short one because I kind of specifically picked a short one just so um, because we can have some like minimalistic audio, or let's just see what they do with the mini M4. For us aspiring composers, let's you know we're so used to making really long um soundtracks, but this is a mini M4. So what can they cook up here now? And so let's get into it. Definitely a short one, but still, we got things to break down. So this theme almost remind. So this, I feel like this part is kind of like heroic. So we have, I think maybe a clarinet and some strings. Right away, my advice is don't waste no time. Kick off straight away. Not even a second. We've got some melody going. So right here, the way that it's in kind of the high notes, so it's high notes, and then it just keeps on adding like a level. Very, very good. Right there, the little kind of note, kind of just adding, to the South music. So again, keeping that theme or that motif then very much alive. Kind of the sonically what the game represents right here. Right there, little just a little kind of like instrument, uh, kind of just a little note, like a one note that adds to the south of the like kind of south music. And so it's slow at the moment, 12 seconds in, slow. uh there's a build up. um Sorry, that's my dog. Ouch. And so there is build up. So now we get into, I would say, a lot of like heroism, with the character going through maybe a change, maybe reflecting or something. Obviously, it's called Reflections of Lacey, but we're having some um moments, and it just feels heroic. Slow, you know, melancholic almost, just gradual build up until we get to the end where they kind of see it off. The way that the strings are playing as well, you know, it's almost just nothing is in the low octaves. It's all mid to high. See the instruments getting louder from there to here. Very kind of calm, very kind of warrior like, as hero kind of like as well. It's the build up. So as I said, it's gonna be a short video. You know, this is a short track. But when I was going through kind of what to react to, I came across this. Obviously this came up on my recommended and I thought this could be an interesting video to do. To break down and to kind of get across, because obviously my videos are educational. You know, I'm an aspiring composer, just like people that, you know, maybe watch my content, suggest their favorite game soundtrack. You know, one day I hope to be composing for games. If not, I'm very much happy breaking down game soundtracks for you guys. And so a lot of times, you know, we get in our heads that more is better. And, you know, other people often tell you, oh, we don't have a lot of like instruments, or don't have a lot of synths, or don't have a lot of this because like like the soundtrack feels way too much filled. So it's that constant pull that we have as composers of what do we go down this way or do we go down that way? And I feel like this is a perfect example because this game is going to win awards at the Game of Year. At the Game Awards, sorry. Maybe not Game of the Year, but it's going to win some awards or be nominated at least. It's a fantastic game from top to bottom. And the soundtrack resembles that. It feels like that. So this is a perfect example of a track, Reflections of Lacey, where from that title you can kind of feel like, oh, you know, it's going to have a lot of stuff. But then when you actually see the time, 1 minute and 4, it ticks off all the kind of boxes, if you will, of composing. You know, it has a nice theme. You know, it has kind of a emotional weight to the instruments. Um, you know, they start it right at the beginning. There's no build up. There's no, you know, whooshes or booms or impacts. It feels heroic. It feels kind of like the title, like reflection. Like it feels like you would play this if you're sitting down and reflecting. Um, you know, and I'm not sure that this. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that there's lots of different iterations of this version that the composer made. I'm pretty sure that there's like tens and tens and tens of a lot of iterations of Reflections of Lacey, and he obviously submitted this. And yeah, I thought it would be an interesting video to kind of break down, because while there's not really a lot of stuff to break down, there's a lot to talk about. Um, Less is more. That's how I see it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment down below. And into my next video. Goodbye.